I hate videos. Now, you may be wondering, if I hate videos, what the heck am I doing here? Woohoo! It is Friday. I am under the weather, but I'm so excited because I'm getting to host an amazing woman that is part of my network and really part of my family. And of course, if you and I haven't met yet, my name is Ingor, and I am known as the Connection Catalyst. What that means is I help entrepreneurs develop a social media strategy so that they can stand out and connect with their ideal community. One thing that you need to know about me is that I love people. And that is all because of my guiding principle, which is Ubuntu. If you need to know a little bit about Ubuntu, it is an ancient African word and it means humanity to others. It is often described as reminding us that I am what I am because of who we all are. So, if you are tuned in today, I'd like you to please drop us a comment and let us know where you're tuning in from because we would love to be able um, to shout you out. I also want to play a video for you, and I think you probably just saw a snippet of it. So let me go ahead and maximize the screen, and I want to play it for you because Tom Cruise said it very well a few days ago. So let me play it so you can hear what he had to say about Ubuntu.
I just got back from filming in South Africa. That's an absolutely stunning country. And there's a beautiful philosophy. It's Ubuntu that originated there. And it is the idea that humanity is based on the plural, not the singular. Ubuntu means essentially, I am, because we are. And so I thank all of you. And I am, because you are. Thank you.
Love it. Somebody sent that to me this morning, actually. And I saw, I apologize. Someone sent that to me this morning. And I thought, what a brilliant way to show people what Ubuntu means. And not just from me, but from somebody who has recently been introduced to that specific philosophy. So I am just super excited to be able to remind you that Ubuntu means I am because we are. And I truly am because of all of you. And without further ado, let's add my beautiful friend to the screen.
Oh, thank you. So
Hello.
I'm feeling a bit under the weather as well, and I'm a bit emotional if I'm under the weather. I was literally in tears. I'm thinking I better keep my glasses on. Sorry. Oh, good morning. I mean, yes, it is your morning. Thank
It
you.
is morning for me, but afternoon for you, right?
Oh, thank you so much for having me on your show. Seriously. Just listening to the music and just your voice, your presence, it's just so soothing and calming. So thank you, because I was feeling all not hot and bothered, like anxious or anything, but just more, when you're not feeling well and it's just a bit croaky.
Yes.
My eyes going weird, it's going small.
You
Anyway,
can't see it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You look beautiful. Thank you for being here.
So
And
do you.
welcome
Thank
to you, Dr. Nupi, the glitter practitioner.
That's
Right,
right.
as our
Oh, that's right, indeed. Oh dear. Yes.
Well, thank you. And thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
Before we continue, won't you please introduce yourself and let all of us know who you are and what you do?
Sure. Thank you. So I am Dr. Nupi. I am, as Inga has said, the glitter practitioner. I'm also, well, my real title is general practitioner, and I'm a GP, family physician in the UK. I'm also a transformation and spiritual life coach. And I think most people already know that I'm a complete chatterbox. I love people. And I think everything, especially my career in terms of with patients, with clients, I really work from here, and it's just heart-centered, whole person-centered care. And that is what lights me up. Showing others, empowering others to truly understand their health needs and how to keep them in alignment and keep them in balance. And the transformations that happen when you integrate this holistic model, which is to me the most common sense. It's compassion, it's self-care, it's self-love from here for yourself, which then you combine the science of medicine. Oh, I could talk about it for hours and hours and hours. Seriously, even if I was ill, I would just be like, completely. So yes, that's me. And okay, yes, there's a bit more. I am on LinkedIn, obviously. I came on last April, a complete social media newbie, and with a very focused intention to connect with like-minded souls and to share this message. This is something I've done my whole career, specifically and consciously so in the last 10, 11 years post my burnout, where this is all sort of, that's what really woke me up. And my mission is to share that, my F list, the framework, all of this that I've been doing with as many people as possible. And that's why I came onto LinkedIn. And
I love it.
One connection has led to another. And I'm just so grateful. I really am.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think the for me the best thing about you is the way that you connect with people, heart to heart. That's the best for me, because it's my approach too. And I,
Yes.
when I approach people, when I meet them, that my heart is open.
Yeah, ditto. And I think I can feel that now. I'm fist tingling, literally top to toe. My heart's about to go. Seriously, it's like glitter coming out. I love it. But I remember when I came onto LinkedIn last year, I mean, it was Veronica who introduced me to Bruce, who introduced me one after the other. That's how it was meant to be, these connections. And I know that. But I guess when I did first come on, I was a bit, oh my God, I don't know what the fuck to do. What the hell, man? But very quickly, because I'm not an instigator, I realized that I'm more of a responder. I love chatting. I become inspired by other people and what they're saying. So I was just following others whose content I really enjoyed, etc. And then I used to get really I've got lots to say. Oh, hi, Randy. And I'd be like, oh, I don't know what to say now. Oh, Lord, And then I just suddenly thought, hold on a second. Communication and connection, particularly connection. My whole career that's my whole career. That's exactly what I do. I know people, and I know how to draw people out. And
Yes.
so I just started hanging out in the comments, to be honest.
Yes.
And then just was inspired. Oh, yes, that set me off on a tangent to write something. But very early on, which is, I'm going to say this because your opening statement on your intro is, I hate videos. Mine is, I friggin' love videos. I put me in front of the camera, I'm absolutely fine. And instead of writing, I literally just put my mobile on and started talking as if I was talking to patients. And it was the most natural thing for me. And that is, yeah. And that's why I prefer to put posts on. And then I absolutely love this. I love interviewing. I love being the guest. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. So we've talked a little bit. I do need to give a shout out to our sponsor. So shout out to you, 𝐓𝐴 Radio, for being our sponsor for this show. Know that we appreciate you and we're so grateful that I am now part of this radio station. If you missed my announcement, I actually launched my first Wonder Woman Wednesday show on live and on this radio station. So please check them out. Apologies, I'm actually coughing behind the curtain. Yes, please check out 𝐓𝐴 Radio to listen live. Oh my word.
Oh, take your time. Have you got some water by you? Have some water. I'll just say hi to people. Hi, Roz. It's so great to see you. Hi, Melanie. Oh, this is it's gorgeous. Look, so many people here. It's brilliant.
Let's go ahead and acknowledge them. And if you can
Yeah.
read the comments.
Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will. No problem. So I'll start from the top because I've seen so many people and I've been messaging them. So Philip Jones, I'm pretty sure you're up really, really super duper early. I think it's 6:30 where you were. So
Yes,
thank
it
you.
is. Thank you.
And hi, Chrislyn Skippers.
Oh,
Yeah, Bob was saying, good thing your guest is a doctor. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not feeling very well. And I actually requested everybody to flood the comments with some glitter
wait.
bombs.
Oh my word.
I better not make you laugh. Oh my gosh, Alden, I always pronounce this wrong. Alden is here. Hi, Alden,
Okay.
love you to bits.
I'll display the comments and if you can read them for us, please.
Yeah, sure. Oh, that's what you want me to do. Okay,
yes,
got
please.
it. Sorry, boss. Okay. So I've already done Chrislyn. Hi, Chrislyn again. Okay, next one. Hi there, Inga. I'm tuned in from, where's SA? South Africa. And I'm excited for today's program. Hi, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. The Tom Cruise video is so cool, is what Bob is saying. Yes, it is. I thought that too. Alden! Hi, Alden. Hi. We are super freaks and I love it. That is what I want to say to you. Diane. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Now, there's lots of messages from me. I've been saying good morning to Devon James Stinson, Jennifer Grogan. Oh, Roz. Hi, Roz. Love you. I love Roz. Next. Katie McDermott, good morning. Hello. It's so great to see everybody. Oh, hi. Randy! Randy's here. Hi, Randy. Love you to bits. Thank you for coming. I feel like everybody's in my room. Seriously. Good morning, Jennifer. Oh, Dr. Nupi. Oh my God, is a heart-centered, beautiful human being. Stop. I'm going to cry. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Melanie, my pink-haired warrior. Love you. I'm right there. This is from Katie. I'm tuning in from the road this morning in a 24-cent what? I don't understand that. Explain. a 24 something Central WI.
I think she's speaking about 24 degrees and in central Wisconsin.
Got it. I have much to learn still from stateside. Okay.
As do I, honestly.
Oh my goodness me. Melanie's saying, hi Bob, great to see you. Afternoon here and it's cold. It is actually. It looks like thought it was going to snow yesterday. Oh, Randy's put, do many best things about Dr. Nupi. Oh, I'm going all shy now. Bob is saying glitter bombs are going off. Good. Good. Oh, fizz tingles, Melanie says. Yeah, I am literally fizz tingling top to toe. And yes, hashtag fizzessence, which is the inner light. And it's when you're aligned with yourself, with your purpose, with your needs, your inner light just radiates out. And it's my made up word for that, fizzessence. Melanie says, Dr. Nupi is fantastic. Thanking you. Straight back at you, my dear. You are too. Yes, manufacturing hype girl. Hi, says the real magic happens in comments. Absolutely. I have met my closest connections, actually, and they're not connections, friendships, in comments. Absolutely. That's where all the chit chat happens. It's brilliant. Oh, thanks, Bob. Dr. Fizz Pop Giddy Pants is the best. Thanking you. Thank you. I'm not feeling very fizzy poppy today, though. My eyes really bugging me. It keeps watering. Bob is also saying starting the comments in the comments is the best place to start. I absolutely agree with that.
So Katie is the manufacturing hype girl, and she will toggle between YouTube.
Yes,
and
I thought so. You okay, sister? I think she's talking to you.
Yes, I'm okay. Yes, she does mean me. I'm still under the weather and I've been coughing.
Just take your
had
time.
a wonderful coughing fit behind the scenes.
Bless you. That's fine. Listen, I can just chit chat completely. So if you need to cough or that's why Ingor keeps disappearing, by the way, everybody.
Yes.
If you think, why the hell am I just there on screen on my own? It's because of that. God. So Melanie's saying it all starts with a conversation. That's well-being. A cuppa and a conversation can make all yep. Totally agree. I've got my special mug today. I wanted to show it to you.
And yes, you are a Wonder Woman.
A patient made that. Well, didn't make it physically, but a patient had it made, and for me, yeah.
Okay.
Whitney. Hi, Whitney. Good morning.
Good morning. She's in Katy today. Oh. So Whitney is usually in Sugarland, Texas. That's why I'm like, oh, Katie. And at first I thought she was greeting Katie, but Katie's name ends with an I.
Same. I was thinking the same. I was like, huh? I was getting a bit confused.
Yeah. And Katie's saying to you, take it away, Dr. Nupi.
I will. I'm trying. I will. Yes.
The both of us did not want to cancel the show. We wanted to be here with each other and you.
How fantastic. Wonder Woman and Dr. Nupi. Oh, yeah. A perfect match. Look at this. This is what Jennifer Grogan, who I have messaged to come. She's such a beautiful soul. If you haven't met her, I will introduce you. She's just adorable. I'm coming to Roz's comment, but she sent me this. Look at this. You're so cute. So Roz is saying, take 2 glitter pops and call me in the morning. I know we are so overdue a chit chat. Seriously, I promised you. I did see your message, and I promise you I will. Yes.
Alden says Nova Scotia is in the house.
Oh, I love Alden to bits. I really do. Do you know I only just recently connected with him, and you were away. And I was blown away by, oh my gosh, you two, I didn't get the connection because you were talking about all of that beforehand. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And I was like, oh, yeah. Any other comments? Jamie Fagan says, good morning. Good morning. Oh, Love you, Andy. Diane says, what a great morning, a morning with good friends, the hands all here. Yes. And that's how it feels. I actually feel everybody, we're just all in a big room together having a cup of tea. It's gorgeous. Inga got it. She knows me too well. Yes. But that is the power of connection, that I'm in the UK, everybody else are scattered around all over the world, but this enables us to come together. And yes, in-person connection there's nothing like it, of course. And I'm a hugger, and that interaction face to face is something different. But this really does. I can feel the love. I can feel the energy. I can feel the fist tingles from other people,
Right?
and it's amazing. Yeah, I'm always ever so grateful, and it's just that's just yes, I love it.
Me too.
It fills me up. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Brenda says, Inga, I pray you get better soon.
Thank you, Brenda. Who else? Let's see. Oh, Melanie says, 2 Wonder Women. This is how all governments should be run. Yes.
Yes. Too bloody right. Indeed. Right? Yeah. Absolutely. I'm just scrolling down on the comments my side.
Whitney says she's working from home today, so she's not in Sugarland.
Oh, Daisy's here. Daisy, sorry. Yes. Hola, good morning. Hi, Daisy. She's a sweetheart.
She is. Yes. She was on with me on Wednesday. Thank you.
I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. The parents' evening. I know.
Bob
says, oh, sorry, go on. You can talk.
No, you can read it. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I'm doing a Russ Hedge, just taking over the show. That's what he does with me all the time. I have paged him, by the way, and Aaron. So Bob says, the power of connection, digital friendship is real. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
It is.
It really is.
And I love to see.
And it's true connection when it's it's real, because if you're coming from heart-centered connection from here, that is what makes the connections authentic, real, and it's so much more than a connection is how I have found it anyway. And it just means show up, be real, and be yourself is what I would say for that bit.
Yes, be you.
With bells on.
Yes, be you with bells on. Because everybody else is taken, right?
Yeah, be your authentic self. And sometimes you have to delve, and you may not know, well, I thought that was me, but it's just better to show that, because that's how people get to know you better. They trust you more, and it's a solid foundation for anything else. It's not about business as such. Well, it is, but it's not. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And that just boils down to human connection in my head. And I think that's important, because for somebody, I'm not in business. Well, I suppose my practice was my business, but I'm not in marketing. I'm not in media stuff or other different, LinkedIn is huge. But I think I've got more connections. I've got physicians, of course I do. But the spectrum of who you can connect with on here is so vast. Russ is here. Hi, Russ.
I was waiting for you to finish speaking.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll just sort of do it myself. But and it's that human connection. That's the foundation to everything, be it in business, medicine, whatever you're doing. It really does boil down to that. Oh, thanks for coming, bro. I actually texted him saying, oh, can you please come? Please come, because I need some giggle. I need you to make me giggle, because I'm not feeling very well. I need glitter bombing myself today. Oh, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. It's okay not to feel 100% all the time, and I
Yes,
think
and
I'm
we
going
need
to.
to keep ourselves fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have just a very relaxed and chilled morning. I feel very, keeping it real, of course, is what Melanie, sorry. Pink and purple hair is 100% natural. I love it. Your pink and purple hair is beautiful. Dr. Nupi Arora. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going ahead of you.
It's 100% you.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is.
Dr. Nupi Arora, the giggle queen. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I can have serious conversations and then suddenly descend into giggle. That's yes.
Of course, Russ.
Yeah, but he does. Yeah, exactly. Say no more.
Okay, I think I'm okay to speak. My husband just brought me a Halls because I've been coughing
Oh,
like
bless him.
crazy.
Say hi to him from me.
I will. I told him. He said, "Oh, I'm going live in a few minutes. I need to go." So he says, "I'm sure it will be lively." I said, "Yes, it will because it's Nupi. Nupi's gonna be my guest." He's like, "Oh, Nupi, yes, it will be lively."
Oh, bless him. I was literally, do you remember when we were talking and I was like, get him, just get him. I want to say hello. Let me say hello. Poor fella. And it was literally,
Oh my gosh.
oh, I know.
Let's just look at the last few comments and then okay, people are saying hello to each other.
I love it when that
that.
happens.
Bob is glitter
Glitter
bomb.
bombs.
Thank you. Some greetings. And Melanie says, sending get well, glitter, get well. Thank you.
Thank you. Receiving every single one.
And I love to see the networking in the comments. So continue, guys.
Yeah.
And let me start asking you questions because let me tell you, last week
I know.
I hardly
was in the comments.
I'm like,
that was hilarious. Oh,
okay.
It was so lovely. Sorry, yes, I'm ready.
Yes, it was
I'm trying to
lovely.
be serious.
But today it's all about you. So, my friend, what inspires you?
Oh, so much, actually. I think this connection, and it's more than just the let's meet, let's chat. It's when what inspires me is when you have aligned with other people and that there's this connection and the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 thing that happens, and it's just beautiful. And I think for me as well, it's when I'm with, say, patients or clients, and there's the tingles are going, the energy's there, and somebody else receives that, and you see that in somebody else, and they literally start changing trajectories in their life, in their health. That is, oh my God, that 100% inspires me. That lights me up. And it's not because I need that. It's because it's free flowing, and it's just, here you go. Here's a fountain of glitter coming at you. And then it is all you receive. It's this two-way channel. We're both receiving at the same time. That inspires me. And especially in my field, in my career, because this is the way I practice. I know it's not particularly conventional per se. I don't give a flying F. It's how people heal, and it's bringing, that is what inspires me, and that ability to show somebody else. That is why I do what I do. And it boils down to that heart-centered connection again. So yeah, that's what inspires me. And being like-minded, and just being here with you and every people who I meet inspire me. And that's what, when I was in comments, somebody saying whatever they're saying, and I'm like, oh my God, that's great. And then that inspires me to you spark off each other. That's what the word I was looking for.
Yes. I was I love listening to you speak actually. Um,
Oh,
yeah, just the way that you speak about it, it's beautiful. Um, it's
thank
funny
you.
because I was talking about you yesterday. I told Lana, my 7-year old,
Yeah,
that you were gonna be my guest, and she's
yeah.
like, "Oh, the glitter lady," and she
Oh,
says to me, "You know, um, glitter is everything."
it is.
This glitter is everything. I said that's what Dr. Nupi says, and she says, "Oh, I think I found my twin." This is my 7-year
Oh,
old, okay? So I laughed and I said to her, I said, "Do you know what Dr. Nupi's name means?" And she looks at me and she's like, "No." I said, "It means light." She's like, "What?" Yes, she is my twin.
oh, yes, of course. When we were sharing our names, yes. And I was like, oh, I got to meet her. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yes, yes. She was so
that's
excited when I told her that she's going to be my
gorgeous.
guest today.
Oh, bless her. Well, give her my love. Say hi from me.
I
Tell
will.
her I'm just glitterifying her through the screens.
She's actually homesick today,
Is
so
she?
she may just burst into this room and come
Oh,
in and be on
just
live with
grab.
us.
My daughter's off sick today as well.
Who is
And I
she?
think that's where I'm getting it from. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
I
blame.
went home.
I will transfer that to everybody else. You know, it's not me, of course. It's not me staying up till whatever time going on to Russ's show and then co-hosting the night before and not sleeping at all.
Ay,
I wonder. I wonder why I'm not well. No, I'm going to be resting up. But
good. Yes, we need to rest. That's very important.
yes, yes,
So that we can avoid what we've both experienced
yeah,
in burnout.
absolutely, big
Yeah,
time. And yeah, thank you. That's very lovely of you to say.
you're welcome. Okay, so tell me,
Yes.
who was your role model growing up, and why?
Now, yes, I've been thinking about this one this morning. And okay, it's not okay. What am I trying to say? Leave me a second. My parents were role models to a degree, is what I would say.
Hmm.
And I'm not just going to give you an answer because that's, you know, what I should say. I'll tell you who was really my inspiration. You're gonna crack up, Susan. And I'm not just saying this. This obsession really does go back a long, long time. But it was Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman. I loved her as a kid, and I mean, obviously, I loved Gal Gadot way more. And just that's on a different level, really. And I have got a life-size cardboard cutout of her behind this screen. I should have brought her around actually. Anyway, um, when I do my TED talk, which is later this year, that's when she's going to come out. When I'm on a stage and I'm talking or sharing this on a wider scale, even that's when she's just going to randomly just stand next to me. But to get back to my role model, yeah, one I'd say the original Linda Carter in her little cutie pants, and I was just like, oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful and strong and intelligent and just yeah. Because I was really thinking about this and I think, yeah, I don't really know. And they were obviously different at different stages, but that really does just stick out to me. It was and that's why I love Wonder Woman so much. It's because, you know, it's what she stands for. I am Diana.
Yeah,
I will serve mankind. I stand for truth and justice. And again, it's the connection from here. I love it. And I've always been obsessed with Greek mythology. So the original Diana, it goes way back, you know, the Amazonians,
yeah,
Zeus, Hippolyta. I love it. So I
beautiful,
think, yeah.
beautiful. I'm looking at the comments, but let's just reserve that for just a little bit later. But
Okay.
um, before I started live streaming and even guesting on other people's shows, I had somebody approach me asking me to be on his, and I was so intimidated. It took me a while to say yes,
Mm.
like I think 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It was always at the back of my mind. It's not like I
Mm.
said, let me
Yeah.
think about it and left it. No, it was always at the back of my mind. And I would ponder on this and is this really what I want to do? Um, am I ready for this, etc. Right? And when I said yes, he gave me the questions to prep before the show. And one question really stopped me. It was, "What is your life statement?"
Mm.
And so I've decided to incorporate that into my list of questions that I ask.
Yeah.
I ask my guests just because it made me think really and think about the legacy that I want to leave behind.
Yes.
It
Yes.
made me think of, what it is that I really want to stand for. And,
Mm.
I said earlier that I love people.
Mm.
And that has always been part of me since I was young.
Same.
And, when I had to think about the life statement that would really, for me, I want my life statement to reflect that love for people. I then wrote my life statement, and it is to positively impact the lives of others, whether it is, and that's the full encompassing one, but it encompasses everything because whether it's through just saying hello, making somebody feel welcome, or just giving them a smile and greeting them, or really taking them by the hand and making them see that they need to do XYZ in order to be the best version of who they are,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
That's who I am. So,
Yes. That
what
is who
is
you are.
yours?
Very similar, actually. And mine is dare to be the bestest, boldest, bravest, brightest, most badass version of yourself. And that is what Be You with Bells On is, because you deserve nothing less. And that is my message time after time. And that's what I show through the F list. But very similar, very similar. It is all about, I give permission. Be you.
Yeah.
Live unapologetically. Create the life and that you desire and you friggin' deserve, because you are worth that and you deserve it. Full stop. And it boils down to know your worth, own your needs, and stand in your power and create it. I'm sorry, I'm getting really
The
I'm getting
sandwich show.
really, I know, I just realized, but I didn't say the words. It's
I
okay.
know.
I couldn't help myself then. I think it's my fluey brain. Oh my god, Aaron's here. Sorry.
Let's say, okay, let's go to the comments and say hello.
Yay.
And we'll, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm scrolling so that I can start um, from where we left off, where Russ came in.
Yes, it was. It was when Russ came in.
And Melanie said,
Giggle,
"Get
giggle
well,
something, giggle
glitter,
free,
get well."
giggle.
Okay, yeah. Melanie says, "It's all about you. It's all about you, Nupi."
It's all about everybody else, actually. I know. It's yes, thank you. Thank you. But it's
Look what Tom said.
oh, he always says this to me. It's a family show.
I didn't see his comment before I said that to
I
you.
did. I did. I totally friggin' ignored it, didn't I? No,
Oh
but
my
hold on.
god.
I'm not being defensive, but there is science
No,
behind
be
swearing.
you. Be
Yeah, I
you.
know. I'm not going to say the words, but I can do. I'll just mime it instead.
Oh my
But what
gosh.
was I going to say? There is science behind swearing, actually, and I think that is why I'm not going to say it out loud because I might jinx myself with the whole LinkedIn rules, that sort of stuff. But There is science behind swearing, so bring it on. It's part of my F list. It's the very first one. F off. And it stops the whole, it brings you back to self. It stops the whole Liz brain kicking off. So yeah, there is science behind what I say. It's not just glitter.
Oh my gosh. Whitney says, how sweet of Lana. Yeah, very sweet.
I love that name. It's beautiful.
Listen to Russ saying.
What's he saying?
Naughty.
No, I'm actually not. You are, Russ. Seriously, every single time.
Yes, he's very impish.
I love it. But that's what I love, and that's why we get on so well. Oh, okay.
Would you
I'll
read
let
this,
you read
please?
it. Oh, okay. Dr. Nupi is the doctor who soothes our souls, sprinkling glitter, goodness, with empathy and compassion. Who agrees? Oh, thanks, Melanie.
I agree. I
Thank
agree
you.
wholeheartedly.
That, you know what? That this just, it's not just the nice things. It's the fact that to be seen, truly, to be heard, and to be valued truly for who you are is the it's the most precious gift you can give to somebody. And I know that's how I guess that's what I give big time. And I don't do it for any other gain apart from I want the best for you, say. And receiving this back, I'm much, much better at receiving now, actually. And I always have been, because my patients would literally, my room was covered in cards, thank you things that people had created and part of the fun bit of the F list and stuff. And every single comment, every single thank you, whatever was then written, was representative of somebody's story, and the fact that has impacted whatever I've shared or taught has impacted their life in that way. And this coming back is just, thank you, means the world to me. It really does, because I lost a lot. Well, pivoting my career broke my heart in very many ways. And this it's just beautiful. So thank you.
Awesome. She also had something else to say.
Oh, okay. Dr. Nupi will be a role model for children growing up and for all of us right now who are lucky enough to have her in our lives. Oh, man. I'm going to have glitter tears going everywhere. Are you serious? I can't do literally. Oh, my God.
Don't worry. Inspiration from Ingor is the show where people laugh, cry, and do everything in between.
I love it. Bring on the tears. It's absolutely fine. I felt like a good cry, but it's a nice, happy cry. Thank you.
Oh,
sorry about
gosh.
the noise. It's our dog.
No, it's okay. You
Golden
can't control
lasso.
that.
Yeah, true. Bob says the golden lasso, indeed. Oh, wow. Oh, look, let me share. I have a golden lasso right here, actually, Bob. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? And look at this, the golden lasso here. Wow. I loved her golden lasso as well.
Wow. Diane Bayer says, I'm Diana.
I am Diana.
And Bob says, so even turning your camera on during a Zoom call. Yes.
Huh?
I really do hate video because I'm hypercritical of myself.
Yeah.
And so when I met Bob, it was during my phase of this. I used to not show up on camera until I was prodded to. Or I would just not.
You're just radiant. You're radiant on camera. I love it. And you know what? I would never have, I really genuinely thought that's not true. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
It's true. It's true. I've always been very self-conscious.
Same.
Even when I was young, I would walk. I remember, going to church with my family and walking behind my mother, right? and then she would stop in the aisle and talk to somebody. Oh my word, I would just want the earth to open up and swallow me whole.
It's amazing, but it's what makes you who you are as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that was very, we've had conversations where we've shared this. There's so many similarities.
Mhm.
And I used to be very self-conscious, very self-critical. And, you know, that was I had a part to play in my own burnout, perfectionism, unrelenting standards, all of these things underlying. And underlying that was not being good enough, needing to prove myself, people pleasing, and also fear of rejection, really, and failure. But behind that was fear of rejection, which behind that was shame, was the underlying thing. And then you develop these skills as a kid growing up that, okay, if I am good enough if I get A's in my studies, and this shapes you completely. And it can, perfectionism, unrelenting standards can only take you so far.
Yeah.
And yes, it was everything who I am. It's what makes me the empath. I've always been told by my parents and by when I was very young growing up, you've got a massive heart. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You know, be careful because people will take advantage. And I'm like, I don't know how else to be. I'm not, you know, yeah. But it was in a way to, you know, just to make sure. Hello, everybody. I love you. I love you. Do you know what? Yeah, you know, you've got to have boundaries as well. I'm not saying that, but
yes,
that's exactly what makes, you know, there's a reason I was drawn to medicine as a career. It's empathy, it's compassion, it's loving people. But then that it has a double-edged sword. If you don't understand or know, okay, how far is this going to take me now? I'm exhausted. This. And there were other factors, of course, but how did I get onto that? What was I thinking then? I don't know how I got onto that.
That's okay.
Anyway.
Let's read it's because I was speaking about my perfectionism and why.
Yes, that's right. And our critical. That's what it was. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna skip past the networking comments, guys. Sorry, but I just want to get to. Let me first say hello to our beautiful Aaron. Thank you for tuning in from Calgary, a fellow Canuck like me. So thank you for being here. Melanie says, you are a real life goddess, the goddess of glitter and goodness.
I'm not all that good. I am naughty as well. But just saying, I'm not some, you know. But thank you.
Aaron says, I see a couple of illuminating souls on my screen. Oh, Aaron, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I love this heart with the fire.
Yeah,
I love it.
I use that one quite a lot.
Yes,
I loved the shiny heart that you sent me. I wanted to.
You can save it.
Huh?
Do you save them when I send you?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah. I love it, and it's
wanted to eat it up.
I wanted to eat it. Bob has to go. Okay, thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you for being here, Bob.
Love
we appreciate you.
So, yeah, it's like a shiny lollipop. Laura Moll. You read this. You read it.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
And just when I think I couldn't love you more, you reference Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, and Gal Gadot. And you have a cardboard cutout.
Right? I love her. I'm obsessed with her.
Laura, if you're still watching, I owe you a message. I apologize. I'm not feeling well. And it's been a crazy week because I launched a brand new show. And if you missed the announcement about that, people, I launched a brand new show on Wednesday called Wonder Woman Wednesday. And the reason why I have a heart for this is because I feel that there are so many of us women who do things in the background and don't realize that what we're doing is not ordinary. It's extraordinary. And we need to highlight each other. And we need to acknowledge what we do. And what we think is commonplace, right? What we think is just normal or ordinary is not.
Oh, Ingor.
So That's why. That's why I do it. I resisted being part of those, or the throng of people that pushed women empowerment, because I thought that it was women empowerment was feminist.
Mm,
But it's not. It's not. To empower women doesn't mean that we strip men of power.
no,
That's not what it means.
no.
It just means that we elevate women as well
Yeah.
as we do men.
Yes.
So that's why I'm
Beautiful.
doing it. I want to
Beautiful.
highlight ordinary women that are making an extraordinary difference. And
That's
it's my honor to
amazing.
do it. Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you.
that.
Thank you. And you are one of them. That's why. That's why I highlighted you. And guys, if you didn't know, it is the month of March is International Women's Month. We're not just claiming the day, which is the 8th of March. We're claiming the month. Too bad you don't like it. And so this is why I'm highlighting Dr. Nupi today, because I want to, for this month of March, I want to highlight extraordinary women on my regular show. So,
Wow.
oh,
Oh, I'm gonna have the jam cry.
don't cry. Well,
No,
guys, rest.
it's just it's thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This is for you. I don't have glitter, but I have some party poppers.
I love this. I didn't know you could do this on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Russ, I hope you're making notes because excuse me, I'm going to get all
Oh my
feverish because he's my producer. Okay, I really need all of this right now.
Yes, it's awesome. I love, love,
It's
love.
actually not Russ. I'll have to speak to Eva, who is incredible. Eva does the background stuff, and without
She's
Eva, oh my
awesome.
god, she's awesome. I know.
Yes. Okay, let's go back to here. Diane says, to positively impact the lives of others. Great, Inga. Best version of self, Dr. Nubi. I love this. Imagine a world where we all live by these.
And it's coming. That's
It's coming.
exactly that is the whole
Yes.
it's the joining. And that's what before I came onto LinkedIn, I was having coaching, I was exiting where I was at and pivoting. And I knew it's something that you said earlier, actually, which really resonates with me, that for ages, I thought how I practice, I'm not trying to big myself up here at all, but how I was doing things and how I am with patients and how I've run my clinics, everybody does that. It's the norm. And I used to think the way I interact with people, it's just me being nice, friendly. And I get it now. And I got it. That's what burnout really taught me. But really stepping into that has really been in this last couple of years, but particularly in the last 6-7 months, really since coming on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just recognizing it's okay to go, you know what? This is way more than just the norm or just normal. And that's why it really resonated with me when you said it's highlighting and lifting each other up, because we're all doing this. But when you join, the ripple effects of all these people working like this, right, helping each other, and join those ripple effects together, that's where you get this combined power, this combined force that is unstoppable, actually. And the ripple effect of that is what helps and inspires other people. And that's part of this is what I always say. You learn for self, you heal, you grow, you start evolving, and you pass it on to somebody else who further down and then I'm learning off people who are further ahead of me. And that's how it's a continuous cycle. And I think it's magical. And that is exactly what I feel is happening. And that's why we came together. It's true. It's why we're aligned with the people we're aligned to.
Yes, absolutely.
Big time.
Absolutely. Alden is saying, two dynamic women living their best lives. Oh,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you, Alden. Aaron is saying, whoop, 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 back to you. Oh, yes. Yes, Alden also absolutely adores Gal Gadot, just like I do. She's phenomenal. Big burly hugs going to you, lovely spirits. Thank you, Aaron. Boa constrictor hugs coming straight back at you. Yeah, that's my. Well, I don't know. I don't understand Ash. Bad Ash Mary Poppins. So Aaron is saying that's my bad ass Mary Poppins, is what I want to say. You're going to have to explain the Ash bit to me. Bob saying, I love the F word. Yeah, so do I, actually. Which is why it's the first F on my F list. Randy's saying, no wonder I did so well in science. Yes. Laura is saying, I am now, yeah, brilliant. I am now standing in my Wonder Woman stance, listening to this powerful discussion. Good. Release your inner Diana. I can't say why. Alden's saying F you Dr. Tinkerbell. Why do you want to say that to me? Anyway, Melanie says I don't give a about swearing, although of course it's a word that rhymes with duck. Love it. Aaron says there's not enough time in 3 lifetimes to put into the magnificence of the radiant spirit that projects from Dr. Nupi Arora. Oh, thanks. I'm going dead shy again. Aaron says, my bestie. Thank you. Bob Feathers is now crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. I thought you had to go to meetings. Or maybe these are ones from before, actually. I've just realised. Yes, I am the co-host for Reach Out Religion with Aaron Gibson. Soon to be coming. So got another live stream show coming soon. I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff coming on soon. So, yeah. Yes, this is, these are little teasers. Imagine if
Oh my
Dr. Nupi,
gosh.
Glitter Goddess, and Melanie, the pink-haired warrior, joined Wonder Woman forces. That's a teaser.
Oh my gosh. Aaron says, be careful of that word hate. It can have more impact than you may be aware of.
Yeah, he's right.
Wow. Yes.
Yes.
That's
What
why
did you say? Hate? When did
I
we
hate
say?
video.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's right.
Yes. Just reframe it. Go on. Are you okay to talk?
Yes, I celebrate anger, Phoenix to ignite and show up. Light up that sky with your fire. Wow.
Oh my gosh, you know what song came into my head then? This is a song I actually did. I'm not going to sing because my voice is a bit crap at the minute. Not Relight My Fire. That's Take That. The song was Fame. I love that song. I want to
I'm
live
gonna live
forever.
forever.
I
Yes.
want to learn how to fly high.
Woo!
I feel it coming together.
Wow.
People will see me and cry. What's the word? Oh, yeah. Light up the sky with my name. Hold on. Light up the sky with my name. Fame. I love that song. That might have to be my next Monday, Friday karaoke dokie thingy.
Did you watch that show?
I loved it.
Me too.
Oh my God. Fame. Okay, so that was the whole thing. I wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be Coco.
Oh my gosh. I didn't.
They came to the UK. I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
It was my favorite show ever.
Wow. Whitney has a question for us, and I
Yes.
think you need to answer it.
Okay. Do you feel your perfectionism is a trauma response? 100%. Yes. And what I mean by that is the expectations. So in my own household, both parents high achievers and wanting us to do well.
Yes.
All of this stuff. So it's expected. These are the standards, etc. And because I felt in my own upbringing certain things where I didn't feel good enough, I didn't feel I was meeting these standards or the things that you think of as a child. And you know, this is how I teach this to patients. Actually, it's not about I can't change people's pasts. I can't change significant events or these traumatic times somebody has had. And believe you me, where I used to work, we are talking inner city, very deprived areas, significant trauma going on in the background. We can go only from here, from the present, and it's navigating through and understanding where these aspects come from, because it shapes you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's adverse childhood experiences is the umbrella name for this, ACEs. And that does not have to be, you know, your typical abuse. It can be critical parents, an absent parent, either because they're not there physically or absent from the sense of not being present. And then the bigger things like a bereavement, loss, divorce, domestic abuse is one of the most biggest. It's the most significant, and I guess it's the most commonest adverse childhood experience. And that domestic abuse does not just mean physical, it's emotional. So if you've grown up with parents who are constantly fighting, for example, which is what there was that in the background, it shapes you. And that absolutely, the perfectionism, it is the needing. I think for me, it was more need for approval.
Yeah.
And then from approval, it was putting the pressure on myself. There's loads of facets. There's so many layers. And that's what I learned through burnout recovering. And that's why I became burnout warrior. But it's absolute. You know what? Alden said something really, really good here. And I just was flicking the comments. Perfectionism is a form of sophisticated procrastination. What do you think? Perfectionism is a form of sophisticated procrastination. Yeah, there's elements of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why
but I think it depends what layer you're at, because perfectionism for me was also approval seeking, people pleasing, approval seeking. So there is procrastination there, but I think when he's right in saying it's more sophisticated, definitely.
Yes.
And it doesn't serve you. This
don't.
does not serve you.
That's why now I look at it and say, done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
I have to. Otherwise, I'll never be done with anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So yes, it's the short answer to that. Melanie says, we are all wonderfully unique, and you are more than. That's exactly what I say. You are plenty good enough as you are right here and now. And what I also share and show through my framework, be it coaching or through the F list, really, is my 10th F is fabulous, which is all about embracing your own vulnerability. And that's your strength, that no matter what you're experiencing, physically, emotionally, whatever brings you to me or to where you're at just there, you are fabulous just as you are. And that is something that's so key on my framework.
Nice. Erin says, so good, she's bad.
Yeah. That's because I said I'm not all goodness, and I'm really not.
Gosh.
I mess up all the time.
Daisy says, somebody that's connected to both of us, Ileana Sutton, asked her to tell me, tag I'm it. And she's sorry she couldn't be here. Don't worry. Shout out to you, Ileana. Thank you
Oh,
for your message. Okay. Then Aaron says so much love to dish out and so little time. True.
I'm feeling it.
Hashtag showing up.
Yes.
Oh
Or
my
as Nancy
gosh.
Deborah Barrows would say, it's radiating real. Hashtag radiating real.
Yes.
Be your bestest, authentic self, as you are.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Aaron says
accepting that.
absolutely. Sorry. Yes, accepting that too.
Yeah.
Aaron says absolutely adore you too and celebrating you always. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to get through the comments, but I'm gonna say this, by the
Yeah.
way. We didn't
Yeah.
get through all the questions, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I would like to actually I have 2 people pending for their part twos. So
I'll just come on. It's fine. I'll just come on
yes,
for part 2. I love it.
yes, please. If you can
I've just invited myself without letting you finish. I'm sorry.
that's fine. No, that's fine. Erin says, I highly encourage connecting with Dr. Nupi Arora. She can bring your spirit harmony. Yes.
That's my superpower.
Ignite and fly, fizz, pop, glitter pants.
Indeed, I will. I am.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Together we can. Thank you, Erin. And Melanie says, I've got super not so fast internet, so keep dropping out. Melanie, if you have an issue on LinkedIn, there have been issues. So
Yeah.
you can find us on YouTube if you want. And the show, I mean, my channel is called Inspiration from Ingor. Hope that helps you. And Laura says she's so excited about my show. Oh my gosh. Erin says, share your light. And hello. Good morning to you,
Hi, Gail.
Gail. She says, what a powerful conversation. And Dr. Nupi, you are everywhere.
I know, that's the glitter. See? It just sprinkles out, spreads, sticks, goes to the next place.
Oh my gosh. Erin says, I'm trying
Thank you,
not to
Gail.
swear. Oh my word. Least leaking from the head. Ah, like Bob.
And me.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Alden says he's kidding.
Oh, okay. I knew that, really. I'm
Oh
only
my
teasing.
gosh. And Alden
But
says,
because Alden said actually before when we
yes.
first met, which was only like literally about a week, 10 days ago, I think. It was last week. Jeez. Was it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, and I was telling him, actually I wrote him an essay about, oh my God, I can't believe this is what you're doing. Your mission is this is what I came to do here. All of this, common ground. And I said, and funny enough, my name means a lot of what your mission statement is saying. It's my first name means tinkling of the bells, and the Aurora means light. And that's why he calls me Dr. Tinkerbell. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that, Dr. Tinkerbell. That's cool. I am fairy. And she literally lights up, and that's exactly I do. She does. And it's the what was I going to say? It's the butterflying around Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Central. That's exactly what I do, though. I'm like, hello, I'll just go over here now and then over here. Yeah. So that's why he said Tinkerbell.
So Erin was singing with us in baritone.
Yes, I love that song. I'm so going to sing that song. It's Friday today, isn't it?
Yes, it is Friday.
Okay.
He says, Alden says he loves us both.
Love you
Thank
back.
you, Alden. We love you too. Yes, he said perfectionism is a form of sophisticated procrastination. Wow.
Yeah.
And Gail says she also loved that show. She almost went into theater at one point in life. That's why she loves TikTok now. Oh my gosh. I'm staying away from TikTok. Nope.
I don't know. I think I might. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I imagine you would be fine on it. Yes.
I don't really know much. Well, I'll look into it.
Gosh. Erin says, my forever love and my forever thanks to you all. Your light is what guides others. I see it, I appreciate it, and I'm grateful to have you all in my circle of light.
And you are a shining example of exactly the same. I'm
Yes.
not, I thank you. I'm not just going and you, but yeah, I see that in you too.
We
And
tend
that's
to do
what,
that.
yes. And that's, my brand story that Devon
Yeah.
created. So I just had I had an image in my head. It was what came actually through from a visualization that I'd done through meditation about this story. And I called it the boatman. And that was the story behind it. And I didn't give him the pictures or anything else. He literally came back with this, no joke, the same images I had sketched out, with the lighthouse, the magic light, which is powered by the boatman's being in tune with himself, etc. And that's what guides, and it's that light that draws people in. And that's why I love my brand story so much. You just captured all of that as the essence of what it is, I guess, I'm doing.
Yes. It's
And it is
beautiful.
that light that
Love that.
guides. Yeah. And I just said, can I be a girl, please? I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a boatman. I want to wear a nice gown on the beach. It's true. Oh dear. Anyway.
Aaron says this Mad Hatter has to get back to work. However, he had to be here for his family.
Thank you. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Melody says, can you read Melody's comment,
I
please?
can. I experienced burnout in 2015. It took me 2 years to feel it wasn't my fault. Still, it affects me. Does it still continue to affect you too? And is that normal, whatever normal is? Question is to both of us. So I'll take the question first, because I think Inga's coughing and spluttering. So I experienced burnout about 10, 12 years ago, and it took me a time to recognize what I know. In fact, it did through schema therapy, through the right channels. Absolutely, but it still affects me to this day, but I'm aware of it. That's the difference. So it doesn't mean to say that those traits that contributed to my burnout have just suddenly miraculously disappeared. No, they're there. It's part of me, but it doesn't define me. So it's perfectly normal to be triggered, for want of a better word, or it's understanding, okay, why do I feel a certain way? So I don't feel good enough, or anxious. So the first emotions, the lower vibration energies that come up, is your inherent, I call it the shadow self, you can call it your inner critic. It's that other flip side, and it's going, oh yeah, that's the critical voice from within. You're not good enough, you're a failure, ding ding ding. But it's recognizing it, and rather than it defining you, you keep it here. That is what the F off is all about. Recognize it, reframe it. Exactly. F it off. But we do that by keeping ourselves instead of react mode, respond mode. How do we do that? Breath work, which is why the first two F's go hand in hand. It's not just going F off to the situation or F off to this person because I don't like you, whatever. It is to bring your awareness back to self, breathe, keeping you here, and then flip. That's the first three F's. And the flip is flip. I'm not going to do the finger to the fear, because fear is not the fear in what it means. It's the acronym of false evidence appearing real. So it's the reminder to go, really? What story am I telling myself? Where's the evidence for this pattern of thinking that's actually true? I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, this, that, the other. And that is how you can slowly shift your perspective. And that's all what this is about. Changing the perspective, looking for the flip side, and broadening your horizons in terms of all of a sudden you see more choices to choose from. And that's where the change can happen. And that's where the transformation starts. And that's just the first 3 F's. It's going through the rest of them as well, but completely normal. And it's how you recognize it, reflect on it, and then reframe that so you can use it as a signal, almost like an alarm clock. What do I need to do? What else could this be showing me? This is coming up for a reason. What's this really showing me? What part of me am I not looking into?
Yeah.
And very commonly, it's usually, maybe I'm not looking after myself enough. Maybe I'm doing too much on certain days. Maybe I just need to tweak things. So it's much quicker. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I experienced burnout last year.
I know.
And I'm still working on reminding myself that it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
And yes, it
Takes
still
time.
affects me. It still continues to affect me. I think it's normal. I don't think you just easily just snap out of something like that.
No.
But what we do is we can choose how it affects us, right?
Yeah.
And I choose to allow it to affect me in this way, where I recognize when something is going to push me back into that space, and then I take a time out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the F off, focus and breathe. It's time out for self. And I have a tonic for you. I call it because I'm badass, I call it my gangster soul sparkle tonic. Okay. I'm actually going to create a Canva image. I can see it. In fact, I have already done this. I've done it for a client. I actually had made something. Anyway, so my tonic consists of equal, and I've done it as a description, like a prescription.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, before you, I want to see if I can capture what you're saying. So go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yes.
So, okay. Are you capturing this? Or am I need to do anything?
Just speak slowly so that I can type it.
What the hell? Why did I do that? I was like, okay, are you ready? Okay. So I will talk slowly. Yes. So this is a tonic that helps your soul to shine and sparkle, which is also how you be aware, etc., and helps you to navigate. Equal measures of 4 C's: courage, compassion, care, and curiosity. All of these, you hold yourself in that. So it's remaining curious as to why this is coming up, as opposed to critical. It's remaining in a state of self-compassion, love for self and care, which is equivalent. Self-care is self-love. I did a formula very recently. Self-care equals self-love, and that has the same vibrational frequency as unconditional love, but you're turning it in on yourself. It's healing. Use it. There's a twist with this. I've done this like a cocktail because I love cocktails. So it's equal measures of courage, compassion, care, and curiosity, with a twist, like a lime twist, of trust. And that's the stirrer. Without trust, this is very difficult to do. And you mix this all together, serve at room temperature, and the dosage for adults is twice a day. 1 tablespoon twice a day of reminding yourself to be courageous. Takes you away from fear.
Yeah.
Compassion, that love takes you away from blame, criticism. And the curiosity, again, takes you away from being critical to self. So this is my gangster soul tonic.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing that with us.
That's fine. Look out for I'll do a post. I've got the images. In fact, I've already done it. I just wanted to make it more sparkly.
Nice. Melanie is messaging us. She says, in a different context, burnout for me is the dodgy step or two on the staircase of life. Once you know
Yeah.
where they are, where you once fell down and got hurt, yes,
Yes.
you are now aware of where they are. And although the dodgy steps are still there, I actively try to avoid them, if that makes any sense. Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
it does. And
It
it's
does.
you once you, and that's exactly it. It's raising it all boy it the most important thing is raising your awareness. It's expanding the awareness. Because with that expansion of awareness of self, that is where your understanding and your insight starts to develop on a deeper level.
Yes.
When that starts activating, you have more choices, your options, your possibilities, you're opening up more doors for yourself.
Yes.
And that is this limitless potential of going from a very narrow decisions or narrow focus
Yeah.
to broadening it and choosing what lights you up.
Yes.
Go make your choices really in alignment with your passions, your purpose, what lights you up, your mission, your purpose in life. And choosing that truly joy, this,
Yes.
that is your trajectory. That's your internal compass is what I call it. And that changes as you evolve. That changes as you go through different experiences. And I'm not for 1 minute saying it's all happy skipping, everything's perfect. It's how you deal with it
Yes.
here and now, because that's the only thing we have control over, nothing else.
Yeah.
And that is exactly it. It's that it's the awareness that leads to the understanding, which leads to the options of choice, and with ownership, change. And the change is where that magic of healing and transformation comes. And that's how I map it out when I talk to patients about this. That's what the F list does. It's precisely that.
Yeah.
It's how you frame it.
I love that. Alden says, what a fun show. Well done, you two.
Thank you. I've loved it.
Melanie says, I totally agree regarding burnout. Thank you, Dr. Nupi. I am more aware and in tune with the signs, and I think it's normal to still be aware and recognize, as Ingor also
Absolutely.
says.
That's the key. That is absolutely the key.
Yeah. Yep.
Being aware and recognition.
Awesome. Thank you. And we are approaching 1.5 hours. So
No way. Oh my gosh. It feels like about 5 minutes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That always happens to us, though.
That's true. We've had, at least it's not like 3 hours or 4 hours.
Yes, we've done
I
that, but
love
not on
it.
the show, not on the show.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Well, watch the space for part 2 coming to you soon after Whitney and Bob, because they need their part 2s also. But thank you, Dr. Nupi, for coming and sharing your glitter with us. It's always such a blessing for me to be able to spend time with you, and now for me to share you with my friends.
Thank you
So
so
thank you.
much. Thank you so much for having me, seriously. And I'm very, very grateful for you, for what you bring. And I think you're friggin' amazing. And I just love you to bits, basically.
Oh, thank you. I will send you to the green room as I wrap up.
No problem.
I'll be with you shortly. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you if you're still watching. And if you're catching this on replay, thank you as well. Know that we appreciate you, and what a blessing and an honor it was to be able to come and spend this time with you. So I would like to wrap this show up by reminding you that I will be live next week, Wednesday, again with Wonder Woman Wednesday. And I'm looking forward to being able to share some awesome insights from an amazing Wonder Woman. Watch the space and look out for when I post that show. And thank you again to our amazing, awesome Africa Radio for inviting me to be part of them and also sponsoring this show today. We appreciate you more than you can know. You know, community is everything to me, and Africa Radio is all about community. So please go check out their website, 𝐓𝐡𝐞.co.za. And if you're listening live, you can definitely join the chat as well on WhatsApp. I can send you the link. So thank you again for being here. And I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend ahead. And I'll see you back here next week, Friday, for another episode of Inspiration from Ingor. Take care and be blessed. See you soon.